Alright team, let's form Voltron! Why isn't this working? This is a learning process. We'll get it as we go along. It just takes time. At least we could be a lion cheerleading squad.
Where you gonna go for your toy review? Short long! Short long! Action figures, big movies, big news! Short long! Short long!
What up big kids, here's your big review of the Voltron Legendary Defender Legendary Black Lion. Here we got the packaging, has a picture of Voltron on the right. It says Voltron Legendary Defender, 50 plus phrases and sound effects. Try me, don't mind if I do.
We will save the universe!
Form 16-inch Voltron combine all lions. A nice picture there on the front. Warning, no one choke on your black lion, otherwise you'll be forming the head of emergency. Back here has a little bio. Leader of Voltron, the black lion's incredible power is known throughout the universe. Unlock 50 phrases like red, green, black, blue, and yellow lines detected. Voltron operational. Shows a nice picture of the black lion, shows you where it is. 25 points of articulation. Includes speeder with pilot Shira. And here we got the black lion and everything you get out of the packaging. Now, since the black lion is the biggest of the lions and forms Voltron, he also has lights and sound, so he's a little bit more at about $35. I got him for $30. The detail on here is really nice. I love the yellow eyes. He has the thing, even though the face of Voltron, if you guys know the old Voltron came out, they have a way where you can come out without seeing the mouth right there. Really, yeah, it's like right there. I love the blue along here and his little horns, and yeah, you can see this will be like the chest of Voltron. Just like all the other lines, has a little sled, which you have your little Shiro here, is the only pilot that actually is the same color as the other lines, because all of them were black with the sled just being the same color. It is cool that they have the little sled things, but I wish that there was like a little mini person. This little button activates the lights and sounds. It actually has the batteries, which is 3 AAA batteries. There's the on and off switch. I love these wings. These wings are very articulated, which I'll show here. And the little tail. The tail is actually different from the other lines. There's no blue on it. It just has the silver. But it is really nice paint on here, and I love the claws. The claws are really cool. You know, they're pointy, but they're not sharp because obviously this is made for kids, but it's still very nice. I just love the design of the black lion. He looks just so freaking cool. I just love that little gold on the top here. It just looks really nice from like head on. It almost looks like a face, doesn't it? Because the gimmick of this guy is the lights and sounds. He doesn't come with any like, you know, missile launcher or anything, but he does come with an instruction manual on how to form Voltron, how to replace the batteries, as well as this booklet that shows you all the other lions and like I reviewed before. Make sure to check out those lion reviews so you know how to form your Voltron. Black lion with its big old wings stands a little over 7 inches tall, and from the jaw to the tail it's a little over 12 inches long. And here's the shot with all the lions together. Of course the black lion's the biggest compared to a Marvel Legends figure. Are you gonna form Voltron yet? Yes, I am, Deadpool. So for articulation in lion mode, the head can look up and down that much. Sadly, can't go side to side. The jaw can open. It's the only lion that you can actually keep the jaw open or closed. You have that choice, which I do like that a lot. The legs, this can go forward and back that way. It can only go forward that much, but bends at like the knee right there, paw right there. The back legs are really articulated. They really ratchety, go like that. They do go in and out. They rotate right there. They bend this part of the knee and a little ankle right there, as well as right there. So a lot of articulation in the back legs. The tail goes forward and back. It doesn't go left and right, sadly. The wings are super articulated. They go in and out that way. They go in and out that way. So yeah, I'll show more of this in Voltron mode. Before I form Voltron, this guy does have lights and sounds. The button, as I showed here, activates, and he has quite a bit of sound, total of over 50 sounds. So I'll try to go through a bunch of them.
Now, we will destroy you. We need to increase firepower. Let's light this thing up. Fire lasers!
Of course, that's not Josh Keaton, and it's not the actual voice actors. They're more generic people.
Form Voltron! Now we go on the offensive. Let's assemble Voltron and get rid of these Galra. Systems compromised. We will save the universe. Let's light this thing up. Fire lasers!
So that's a bunch of sounds, but the cool thing is when you connect these guys, you get a bunch of new sounds from the other pilots. With that said, you guys, I think it's time to form Voltron. You got all the other lines transform. If you want to see how they transform and watch the red and green line review and my blue and yellow line review. Start with the black lion. So it's very easy. We want to straighten his legs, make sure that the toes are pointed down. We want to put the tail inside or just fold it in like that. Front legs, we open up this part and then we just fold in the paws right here and then do like that. Fold in the paws. Really easy transformation. We want to have this part point to the back like that. So now we want to put the head down. We won't form the head yet. We'll save that to the very last. So let's connect the black line to the blue line first. And here's a really cool thing that happens when you do this.
Blue lion, ready for action.
You hear the other pilots talk every time and it knows which line you're putting in, which is so awesome. Now let's put in the yellow lion.
Whatever you say, Shiro.
Let's put in the green lion.
Green lion, all systems go.
That's such a cool thing too. When you press the button, it knows which line is left. So if you press it,
We need the red lion.
awesome. And so now let's put in the red lion and complete Voltron.
Blue lion, ready for action. Red lion, ready for battle. Green lion, all systems go. Yellow lion engaged. Red, green, black, blue, and yellow lions detected. Voltron operational. Voltron complete. Targeting road beast.
How awesome is that? But of course, if you want to do the last thing, we want to form the head. So you just put our nail into here. It could be a little tricky at times, but once you get it down, form the head. And then we want to pull out his little horns. And with the wings here, you can have them out or you can have it full on like classic Voltron with the wings out. It's really great about that. So I'm going to keep them down for now, but we have formed Voltron. I absolutely love this Voltron. This Voltron looks so freaking cool. The arms are a little bit long, but besides that, it looks really nicely proportioned and it looks pretty show accurate for the most part. I really love the details on the head, the yellow eyes. I love the blue around his eyes. It looks so freaking cool. And yeah, the head just looks awesome, especially with the black lion's head, that blue detail. I just love all the detail, like especially around the chest. It looks so great. I mean, I've shown all the lions off in detail. But as a fully formed Voltron, this guy looks so freaking cool. He's nice and heavy too. Has some really good weight to it, especially because of the black lion having the batteries and everything there. Voltron stands at about 16 inches tall, not including if you put the wings up. Compared to other Voltrons like the original Trendmasters Voltron or the Toonami Masterpiece Voltron, it towers over both. It is a little shorter than like the Combiner Wars Devastator from Hasbro. And if you're wondering, no, it's not bigger than the Mattel giant Voltron we got from Matty Collector many years ago. Articulation, sadly, Voltron's head does not turn. That's like a big flaw of this guy, but his head can look up that much and look down a little bit. The arms, the way they rotate is through this part, so it can look a little up proportion that way, but it's not too bad and can look all the way up, and then they do go in and out that way. You have to move these parts right here to fully bend the elbow. It doesn't bend a full 90 degrees, but it's still pretty good, and it does rotate out the elbow, which is awesome. Nice ratchety joint. The hand or lion's claw does rotate, and it does open up. You know, it's that springlet thing I showed before. No waist articulation, sadly, but the legs do go forward that much. It goes in and out only about that much, but still pretty good. Rotate at the upper part of the leg, so it does bend at the knee almost 90 degrees. And then the lion's head do have like a little bit of ankle pivot, so you can do quite a bit of stance. You just have to make sure that the yellow and blue lion's legs make a good enough heel so you can do some nice dynamic poses. Also, like with the wings, I said before, you can kind of pose them around to make it like classic Voltron with the wings out. I think that looks pretty freaking awesome. It will stand out a little bit and you just have to balance them right, but he balances pretty good. Of course, if you have the red and green line, you have the blazing sword, which fits nicely in his hand. Sadly, the wings don't detach to become the shield, but it's still nice to have the sword at least. And of course, he has even more sound effects when you have all the lions connected, so let's test them out.
Pinch, form shield.
My shield can't take much more of this.
We need to increase firepower. We got you, buddy. Let's light this thing up.
overall, I absolutely love this Voltron. The black line, of course, is the main part of Voltron, and it has the fun lights and sounds. I really like that when you put in each of the lines, it recognizes it. I love the little sensors on there. There's some really great articulation. Love the detail. Putting it together is really fun. The only issue I would say, and if you've seen this online, that the arms can be a little tough. You just kind of have to like pull them out in there. There's a trick online. There's a video in the description of how to pull it out. But besides that issue, this is a really awesome Voltron. I would say also I would like some head articulation and maybe a little bit better elbow articulation. But besides that, I really love the articulation, the detail. There's only little nitpicks with the paint I have. For $110, this is a really great value. The fact that you have little pilots and their sleds in each of the lions, they all come with their own little missile launcher gimmicks. They're really posable, they're fun to transform, and you get a really posable Voltron. I absolutely love this guy. I think for fans of the original Voltron will love this, and for new fans of Voltron Legendary Defender, which by the way season 2 is amazing, you gotta check it out on Netflix right now, you definitely have to get this. So you can pick all the lines up at bigbadtoystore.com, link is in the description. I definitely recommend this for all fans of Voltron, new and old. For more, check out my website at SeanXLong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. I'm Sean Long, may you live long and love life. Wow, I'd be lying if I didn't think I look good. I mean, really good. Hey everyone, come and see how good I look, especially on Netflix. Screw P90X, I'm all about the Netflix binge diet. What time is it? Adventure time? No, time to form Voltron! Wait, Keith,